Hey guys, Kirkland with Dziwenka again here. We're gonna make Donair sauce this time to go along with that Donair meat that we got from the recipe from Harold and Joy Malcolm. So now we'll make a Donair sauce. I like this one. Okay, I think you will too. For this recipe, we need a mixing bowl, some milk, evaporated milk, some sugar, some garlic powder, and vinegar. And of course, a spoon to mix it all. Alright, let's get at her, guys. I got here, whoop, what a mess I just made here. I'm looking at the camera and not what I'm doing. So, anyway, what we got here is we got a mixing bowl, and we got some sugar. I'm doing a big batch, so I'm doing 1 1/3 cup of sugar. It's very sweet. A whole can of well, it was a whole can, but a whole can of evaporated milk. You dump it all in there. And then you get yourself your garlic powder. Now you use a half, or I should say a whole teaspoon of garlic powder. Okay? Oh, Kurt's a little messy today. That's all right. We're kitchens. That's what happens in here. Okay, just toss that over there. So what you want to do is stir the evaporated milk and all the sugar and dissolve the sugar. That's the first thing you want to do. Might take a while, but make sure all the sugar is evaporated, or dissolved, I should say. And yeah, that's the step number 1. Okay, so when you figure, when all the sugar is dissolved, it might take a little bit, but once you figure all the sugar is dissolved, you want to add in your vinegar. Now, it says here, the quicker you add the vinegar, the less you mix, the thicker the sauce will be. It suggests that you do 3 spoons or 4 spoon turns. So that would be like 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's when you add the vinegar, because that's the thickening agent apparently. So let's try that. So I got some vinegar here. And that's half a cup of white vinegar. And it says, what it says is to add it quickly and don't stir so much. So I'll just dump it all in. Let's see what happens anyhow. I'll dump it in, and it said 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh geez, that's got pretty thick right all of a sudden there. I like that, and that's what we're looking for. It's just gelled right up. I like that. So okay, so now we got this, and I think what we're gonna do now is refrigerate it for about an hour, and then your sauce pretty well is done. Okay, it may start to separate, so when that happens, don't stir it. Skim off the thick sauce from the top, and get rid of the stuff on the bottom. It tastes just perfectly fine. So you might see a little separation on the bottom. So you want to take all the stuff. Don't stir it back in. That's not good. It'll screw it up. All right, and well, after an hour, we'll see how it works. Okay, cheers. Okay guys, listen, I've had this in for about an hour in the fridge, setting up, and let's see. Oh, it is kind of a big spoon. Let's try a smaller spoon. She stands up. That's pretty thick, and that's the consistency you want. So we're going to be storing this in the fridge, and I don't want to have this big jar in there. So basically, I'm just going to transfer all this into this jar, or into this container. And that's our sauce, guys. Now you can, it'll store in your fridge for quite a long time, I would think. I've had it in there for quite a while, and it tastes good. All it is condensed milk, sugar, and garlic, vinegar. There you go. So now when you want to make your Donairs, you got some sauce, you got the meat I showed you earlier, all you need is all the fixings. Alright, very, very easy. Any monkey can do it, because I did. Cheers.